Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and in this video we're going to be going back out into the radius. We're at security level 4. We're going to be looking at, hopefully, getting to security level 5 tonight and some of the harder missions. In the meantime, we have to get the humdrum missions complete to unlock the next security level missions or the next steps within the security missions. Kind of like unlocking the steps in the story. We are all tidy, as you can see. Everything's gravy. I think we're fully equipped and ready to go out. Now we are. Yep. Let's go! Oh, I've had too much cheesecake this evening. Good old fireworks night and cheesecake. I'm sure it's a tradition that only I adhere to. We can go in that way. Now, we've got missions to do in Stalker, whatever it is, and Stalker Village, and in Perve routes. So what we will do is we'll start here and then come through this and then go back. What are the missions? Paparazzi. Of course it's paparazzi. Have we got a camera? Have we? Fuck. That's why you put them on the side. There we go. Now, let's just have a quick look at what we're supposed to be taking pictures of before we get out there, because that's always a good idea. Hello, Sim. Oh, I don't know. I had a lot. Right, Mimic Policeman, Mimic Commando, Phantom. Okay. Easy enough. We need to go out this way, because that's the other one. Yeah, well, I don't know. I might be on the boundaries of too much cheese. I mean, I do agree. You can never have too much cheesecake until you've had too much cheesecake. And then you realise you can have too much cheesecake. So, that starts us off here. We're going to go up there. Again, with navigation being what it is, i.e. non-existent, we're going to handrail this rail all the way up to the top, find out what we've got to do across here. Now, M3 is the paparazzi mission, which means that we don't actually have to go to the school, but that it does indicate that there are commandos at the school. So, we'll be on the lookout for them. Now, if I remember rightly, we've cleared most of this area, and I think we're a ways away from... Hello, Kim. We are not that far off of the radius, popping in and having a look. Now, I don't know if you guys have actually experienced the radius or not. I've always made a point of being back home when the radius happens. However, there's no reason to do that in this playthrough. Not that I can think of, anyway. Anyone seeing, just because I'm seeing it, I don't know what it is. Anyone seeing little flashes of colour on the actual stream? Like that, it's kind of like SCART. When you've got a bad SCART connection, if anyone remembers what SCART is. Oh, it's gone away now. Oh, good. So what are we looking at here? Oh, that's good. Find sample container. Cool, thank you, Seb. Just so I know, it's just me that has to put up with it. Might try a, not a reset, but I might try a headset off and on again. Or this might be a... It's not unplayable, so... Right. First mission. Successful. Well, this is a good start. I can foresee that things only going well from here. No problems whatsoever. So one of the things that we have got to bear in mind is it's 11 hours until the radius comes in. Now, ideally what we want to do... is do as much as we can. Oh, you little bastard thing. We want to do as much as we can out here before heading back. So we want to be nice and quick and dirty and all the good stuff. Reason being is because every enemy that we kill out here and kill now, if we come back to here after the tide comes in, it'll have all reset. So, and it's just a waste of ammunition, basically. We don't actually need to be here other than for the paparazzi mission. So now we just need to go hunting for things. Don't know why it seems to be really... Those shadows. Seems to be really nasty over there at the moment. Now, I know shards we don't need. We need phantoms. Hunting for phantoms in the dark is not the best idea. What else does it say? It said mimic policemen and mimic commandos. I do know that we'll get mimic commandos over by the school. So that's probably what we want to be heading over to now. There are some crates along this way also. And again, because the tide is imminent, hello kicking, because the tide is imminent, anything that we can avoid killing is saving us ammunition at this point. Now, I would like to think that we have played efficiently enough. Oh, look at this. Don't get these in here often. I'll take it. Oh, find of the week! Find of the week! Hello, Kino. How we doing, mate? Oh, there's one that we need. Say cheese. Here, one for you, Kino. That's a nice shot. Graham Willits, our resident wildlife photographer. Just done a little bit for you there, mate. Rate my picture. Not that you're allowed to see it. Just part of the game. Ah! No, you're not that highly rated, sir. Sorry. No, I found we're using the PPSH full version, and we just looted. You're still alive. We just looted a drum mag for it, which, yeah, fucking heavy though. I'll actually show that off a little bit later. The drum mag's great, but it is a massive luxury. You know what? It's a great game. However, a lot of the fear has now been lost in this game for me. Oh, what, Graham? Depends. I don't think he does a lot of his... I don't think he puts a lot of his photography stuff on online. That's where we need to go over. See if we can get a shot of a commando. There might be some police in one of these buildings as well. I can hear something. But yeah, this... I mean... There was definitely an element of fear to this game when I first got it. And then the more familiar you become with the game, the less fearful it gets. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, yeah. Well, having said that, we're getting our shit pushed in here. Right, if I can just have a photo. Jesus. It's supposed to be, yeah. I need pictures of you people! Stop trying to push my shit in! I've killed them all. These are the ones that I need the pictures of. That's the reason why we're here. First world problems. Right. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's great. Let's just drop the camera. Come on. Damn it. It's not a commando. Yeah, I know, right? But the problem is, I'm killing my subjects. I'd imagine this isn't a problem for you. With your line of photography, you don't go out there with a fucking equivalent of a Russian Tommy gun. Yeah, this definitely makes things problematic. But yeah, after playing Cosmo Dread, definitely puts this one into perspective. I've never felt, after the last Cosmo Dread session, both of them. I mean, the first one was bad enough, but the second one with the jumpy stuff all over the place. Oh, you... First monks! Now these guys, and I bet it won't let me take a picture of that either, because he's in the wall. Cheating little shit. Where are you going? Definitely getting smarter. Shoot me through the wall. Or was he shooting me through the gap? Who knows? I'm not going to break it. Taking it home. Don't break the loot. I'm that kind of guy. Yeah, I know, right? No updates. Nothing incoming. Thank you very much. But yeah, this one doesn't feel anywhere near as oppressive. And the reason being is because I can loot my filthy little goblin heart out and make sure that I have all the resources that I'm ever going to need at all times. Also, the whole no permadeath thing. That's a spawn, by the way. Not the greatest of effects. I think we can agree. Now, that lightning has either put him on the roof, which I doubt, which means it'll have put him round this corner. Where are you? Time for a bit of looting? Yeah, why not? So, if it hasn't put him here, it may have put him underneath. Thing is, we're not even supposed to be here for loot. We're supposed to be here for kills. Well, we've already done that. We're supposed to be here for photography reasons. Now. Oh, that's one of... It's not working out so well, chat. Need to lead with the camera. Come on, we're a war photographer. Get shot first. Take the pictures. Think about return fire afterwards. Yeah, no, kills we're not having a problem with. It's the pictures. Hopefully there's some on the outskirts, otherwise I've probably killed them all. Unfortunately, Seb, you're quite right. I have tested. Everybody died by accident. Sorry, boss. Couldn't get the picky wicks you needed. Yeah, I have tested it to find out if you can take pictures of things whilst they are dead. And unfortunately, no. It does not count. It's a bit shit. If I keep the camera in my hand at all times, I can... Oh. If this was Sweet Surrender, I'd be able to use the camera as a gun rest. Well... Ow, 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 ow! Oh, that really hurt. You fucking fuck? See this shit? There's a big problem here because I want what's in there and it's going to cost me. Totally not fucking worth it. Right. This is stupid. I know this is stupid, so I'm going to save. Now, one of the things that we can do, we can reduce the damage that we're going to take from this, because we've got time to prepare, by putting an old gas mask on. You're not wrong. Yeah, this is what you get when you get random ones. And ready, and go. Come on. Come on. Totally not worth it. Oh dear. So yeah, I mean, suppose we got another camera out of it, right? Brilliant. That had worst placement ever written all over it before I even looked at it. So what we'll do is we'll look for commandos later, I think. Because we are on our last little stim. And we've got the light. I know, right? The other one as well. This will be one of those. This is basically one of those little Kodak jobbies that you used to get. 26 shots of glory. Buy a couple of these for when you go out with the lads or on holiday, right? Take all those shots. Never bother to get them actually developed. It's just the whole process of taking the shots. Because when you get them developed, it only ends in disappointment and maybe one good shot. Right. Oh. Lightning anomalies. Alright. The other place that we're definitely saving. See, this is the thing, is other than dicking around, we haven't actually died yet. So we could have easily done an Iron Man. Okay, now I thought... Oh, for fuck's sake. No, he's definitely alive.
Is Max coming out to play?
Ooh! Hold still! Thank you! Oh. Well, forgot to cock that. Yep, but we did it. Got 2 of our 3 pictures. What the fuck's gone wrong with this then? Well, that's a first. Nah, thought we were out. What? What? Well, that's a problem. So yeah, when you come out into the radius, always be prepared. I mean, to be fair, it's very good of you to point that out now, Seb. Fuck. Right, okay. Well, that's probably going to be needed as well. This is not a good outing. Now, remembering Mags. See, Well, I do strive. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that a... Oh, it is. No, it's not. Is it? Don't think it is, you know. We're having that. No. Okay, well, it's a little bit risky. Oh yeah, it's coming. Because the thing is, I did all my checks before I came out, and then I made the mistake of loading the autosave that had everything sorted. Come on. Come on. I haven't got the ammo. I'm sorry, mate. You'll just... Well, actually, tell you what. I've got a knife. And we are silenced. So that this isn't a complete and utter bust, we know that there's a little chesty up there. So let's sneak on in. Grab the chest. Quick like cat. Quick like cat. Quick like cat. Oh, hey, another TT. Now, is that our man? I tell you what. Oh, for somebody who's just fucked up massively. Do we push the envelope, though? M2. Operation Cleanup. Not a fucking chance. What about M1? Banshee Hunt. And go. And go. Right. Paparazzi mission completed. We have our shots. Remember what I said about holding the trigger around these bodies just in case something spawned underneath them. It does happen quite often. So we've just exited here. We're going to come along this little clearing. We're going to have a quick... Oh, actually, no, it's up there, isn't it? There's the safe house. So it's in there. You're just going to become a problem if I don't deal with you now, aren't you? Right. Pfft. Ammo's not even an issue, is it really? When you think about it. So, for those of you who haven't played before, the reason why we've just put the gas mask on is because we're going anomaly hunting. This isn't actually a bad order to do things in. We've got to wear the gas mask because sucky gas. I assume it's just in here then. I'm sure those are naturally occurring sounds. So, this is the Banshee Crier thing. And basically, it will alert anything within your radius, regardless of how quiet you are, when it goes off. They've actually made that a lot less worse than it used to be. I'll tell you that for nothing. Used to be absolutely horrible. And now it's, I mean, it's not nice. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, look. like safe sex, safe smoking is definitely a STD policy. Oh, bad. Just bad. Bad comedy. Like, it would have been smoked. I don't think this one. I don't think this one does, but we're almost back home anyway, so we should be good. I don't think that one does. Some of them do. But not that one. It's usually the heavy helix ones that disappear with the tide. So yeah, what that drum mag's going to do for us, and whilst we're at factory next, because we did clear that out, so we're probably going to have to clear it out again. We'll see about collecting the other two, and I'll show you the little secret spot that's there. Now, the problem with the run... Well, actually, it's not too bad. We did waste quite a lot in the ways of medikits. However, we've probably got our values worth back, so it was a little bit of a trade in time for no real resources. But we got some missions done, which might unlock the next proper mission. So let's call that a stunning success. Well done. Well done, everyone. Excellent job. Surely you didn't see, even I didn't see that I didn't bring any mags out with me. They were definitely there in the save before I auto-saved it. That's just silly. But there you go. Who needs guns and ammo, right? Is this... So that is repairable. Nice one, Vega. Thank you for joining us. Damn it. To be fair, I would have done exactly the same if I was watching somebody else. I would have been like, oh, he's forgotten his mags. Come on now, faster. Why can't we have a speed loader in this game? Speed loader when? Right. Hello, Stan. Right, so what have we learned from shit rounds in here? Don't drop them on the floor, not like last time. Now, I'm not in... I could do it whilst I'm doing other things, couldn't I? I can't repair and reload. So you can imagine if you've got quite a long distance to travel and that's constantly going off, alerting enemies and trying to get the jump scare on you, that can be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Didn't like that, did you? Bye-bye. You're somebody else's problem now. Right. Delivery. Paparazzi. Camera. Check. You're welcome. Delivery. That. Find the sample. We did. To be fair, we've probably done enough now that we can get the next one going. Now, what I'm trying, because I know these take ages to fill up, so again, I'm trying to be hyper efficient with this. Tornadoes, Jesus. And I thought I had problems in the VR world. I'm glad to hear you're alright. Alright, that can go there. We will sort all of this out at a later date. I'll sort it out after the stream, because that's just chores that we don't need to be doing. I'll sort that out later as well. Somebody will tidy that up, I am sure. Missions. Warren's Legacy. Huh, interesting. It's letting me to go to Pachore's Castle already? I mean, I'll take it. Paparazzi Factory. Armoured Fragment. Armoured Seeker. Spawn. That's actually really easy, because armoured things you can see from a mile off. Yeah, we'll take that one. Just remember to get the camera. And in and out. Find the neon. You know what? No, thank you. I don't know. I don't want... but we're going there, aren't we? Is the other one in factory? Yeah, it is. It's a waste of time if we don't take it. Right. God, I've just got these lying all over the place, haven't I? Where did I put that drum mag? We've got to go and put this away anyway. Is that full? Lovely. That didn't take so long at all. Now, one of the things I like to do with these, drum mags you can't actually store about your person. I like to put them right on the bottom here, and I'll usually have a row of them. Here's the big problem. Can anybody see it? With the drum mag in this game. Oh, fucking come on now. 71 rounds, 2.888 kilograms. 35 rounds, 0.4. Half a kilogram, almost full. What was that? Well, thank you, Ileana Truda, for that awesome comment. Right. Gun, check. Ammo, check. Loaded. We need to get rid of that. We need to reload this. We need to... because I've got to reload it with the ammunition up the top there. I might as well take that with us. We need a camera, because we haven't got one out there. And then we're back out into the suck. Ooh. It's going to be more fun if I get done over by the actual radius, isn't it? Of course it is. We'll actually make use of the radius. Now, one of the things that I haven't seen covered is how you can actually make use of the mist and the radius, which I will show off when we get out there. But basically, if you take a walk into the mist, and the radius is kind of the same, but I don't know if you actually lose time with the radius. We're going to find out in a minute. I've never checked, because I never make a point of being out in it, because it's just a bad idea. That one there. That one there. Good man. Thank you, Dave. Yes, chat. Well done. Right, got that. We're going to need another one of those. I'll sort that out later, because we've already got one there. What we like condition-wise, we're good. We're good. Got food. Got a drum mag now. Ugh, all that extra weight. Right, so normally I would advise at this point, don't go out. You don't have to go out into that. Go and sleep for 3 hours. But for us, there's no actual benefit to sleeping. Yes, Dave. Lighter. There's no actual benefit to sleeping. You can tell I was busy sorting all my stuff out, because I usually have a reserve lighter as well. There is reason to smoke on this game. It actually replenishes your stamina minutely. I believe, I haven't tested it yet, but I'm keen to. Did that not even take? Haven't tested it yet, but I'm keen to. I believe you can survive in the radius on cigarettes alone. Who needs energy drinks and energy bars when you've got snouts? Now, we've got a mission in Pachore's Castle. We will probably do that last. We're going to go out here first, see if we can kill what's there and grab the thing first before the radius comes in and sucks us up. Can only go well. So we know where we're going. We're heading straight over to that complex. We'll get there as quickly as possible. If the tide does come in, it doesn't hurt us. It's just going to basically reset everything around the level on us, as well as put us in a random location on the map, which isn't ideal, but it isn't a massive problem. Well, see where it puts us, and I'll tell you whether it's a massive problem or not. If we can get over to where we need to get over to quickly, we can get this mission done. Now, the mission is to clear out that area. So if we get in, yeah, it is a bit dull. It's a bit drab, isn't it? Like, as far as loading screens concerned, especially on games like this, I would expect like little hints, tips, tricks, or more importantly, for a game like this, they could easily just put bits and pieces of lore in, lore within from the game. Like, I don't know, allow you to read through things that you've picked up that you haven't bothered reading through, or because, you know, that's like at the moment 99% of the stuff that I've picked up so far. Because, you know, who's got time for reading when there's looting to be done, right? So we know that there was a commando in here. Oh, have you patrolled on into here, have you? Sounds like it. Are you in there or are you in the back? Cheeky little bastard. This could go on a while. That could have been a lovely game of Ring Around the Rosies, that could. Now you'll see that I'm not doing an awful lot of dodging or taking cover or anything along those lines, because damage-wise I don't really need to. Now, what else is here? Kill all monsters in the area. Okay, we can do that. Gotta find them. Ooh, loot. Can hear a spawn. We need to deal with those. They seem to have toned down the volume of them as well, which is nice. So I assume you're going to be part of the crowd. Oh, come on. Jesus, that took way too many shots. Let's have a quick patrol around the outside. Nope, that's mission complete. Happy days. Let's get the loot, and then we're not going to bother killing anything else because it's going to respawn in a minute. So there's no real point. Well, almost. Hey, that could work. But then the problem that you've got is you've got to load up the gun range whilst you're going from place to place, and you haven't got enough time really to do that, I don't think. But it would have to be something lore-wise, I would imagine, or something tips-wise. Kind of like what Skyrim does. That's changed. It knows. No, it does work. It just does, it isn't as effective. Right, we might as well loot our Weasley little heart out whilst we're here. I'm just making excuses at this point. I was going to loot anyway, whether the raid was coming in or not. But we are getting to the point now, because I've got more than enough resources I think, to complete the game. So we're getting to the point where we don't have to be as hyper efficient as we've been by doing it. Sure, that's a good alarm. By doing it early doors, we don't have to worry about late game. Is the plan.
UNPSC Explorer 12 log 13-3 Regens. The Regen artifact has the appearance of a morphing, semi-transparent demi-head perfume. The Regen artifact is the UNPSC's greatest discovery. It's also very useful to us.
Oh.
By squeezing the Regen, it'll fuse with your soft tissue and enter your cardiovascular system, healing your entire body. Figuring out how to synthesize Regens is one of the UNPSC's top research priorities. They could supply the entire planet with the most advanced medical technology known to man. I always keep a couple of Regens on me. It's one of the secrets of my longevity.
I don't know about you guys, but I could do with a couple of those. Right. If we're quick, and if we're clever, we could do ourselves a massive favour here. Haven't got long to do it, though. And stamina's not great. Come on, light. Need that stamina. If we're quick here and we can get into factory before the tide comes in, because you have like a couple of minutes. Well, no, it's not minutes. But you have a little time. As he wastes it. Okay, so see how the mist is descending in now? So that means that the tide is on its way. If we can get into the next area, then we could actually get teleported to somewhere useful. Ah, you bastard. So that was the tide. Brilliant. What I was hoping to do is get into factory and then maybe teleported deep into factory. Not a great idea, but a good time-saving one. Not one of my finest. Fuck you, Radius. Fuck you. Right, so at this point now we might as well go back home. Drop what we have and then come back in again. We've kind of got that. There are a couple of things, but not many. To be fair, most of the anomaly artifacts I used to decorate my bedside table anyway, so... You know you're looting too much when, instead of selling the thing, you decorate with the thing. Right. Quickly dump this on the floor and then we'll get back out there. Now the reason why I've done this is because we don't need to be in Permavay route anymore. And by coming back here... I actually need to take some of these because we ran out. 1, 2, 3. Couple of energy drinks. That's that. Always nice to keep some extra mags because losing mags is a real problem out there. Yeah, bobbleheads would be quite funny. But not the only problem with bobbleheads in this is that's obviously in character with Fallout because that's how it is. I'm trying to think what would be in character with this. I don't think bobbleheads would be, but something like that. I did, and it was there, but we don't really need it. Yeah, what did you say, Kim? Even I didn't get that one. The Farah 4. Right. I think I know what that one is. Is that like the B-52 bomber one? Yeah, young crowd. So, straight back out in Bolocki Village because we don't actually need to be here, but there are some quicker ways to places that we do need to get to. You know what? It's about the same difference. Is it Charlie's Angels? You know what? It's about the same difference. If we go back in that way. So right now we are here. Cogsire. The fuck? Oh, knew I heard one. Dithering. Well, I suppose it's not as bad as when we had what's it called? When we were playing Cosmo Dread. At least dithering isn't costing me oxygen. That is a spawn. I do need a photograph, but I'm not going out there to go and get that. Goes around that way. This one goes around that way. Comes up. That's called Kazaya. We don't want that one. Nope. See you later, pal. Okay, I've had a change of heart. Oh, what a waste of time. But at least there'll be enemies to fight. So, thinking on, now that we can't, we are probably best going back to where we just got thrown out of. So that wave wasn't quite as good as it could have been. Now, if we were in the dark at this point, one of the things that you can do, I don't think I've shown this off on stream. Yeah, we want to make use of what light we have. We could just walk off the map anywhere that isn't near these areas with the hope of it teleporting us to somewhere. But the problem with Permavay is if you walk off the map like here, it can only dump you in these areas because these bits are inaccessible cliffs. So it isn't a great idea on this one. Let's try and not get reamed by these things. For those of you not familiar with Into the Radius, this is a very cool mechanic that, because we're playing this in the much harder difficulty, has to be used a lot more. When you've played the game a fair bit, you get a feeling for where all of this nasty shit is, because it's always spawning in the same place. In realistic mode, not only do these do a lot more damage and fuck your weaponry up and the conditions of it as well, so more cleaning and more in-combat jamming, that's always a lot of fun. Not only all of that, but there's more of them that are then placed at random in this mode, which, yeah, chat will tell you that we've already come a cropper of that a few times. Oh, there you are. Picture? Picture? Got him! Those enemies don't need to deal with you. We're going now. See, normally I would clear this area because if we were operating in this area quite a lot, then it's worthwhile doing, even every time there's a tide. And the enemies aren't particularly difficult here. They're not difficult to put down, and if you use the whole shooting and then knifing the spawny part of them, then, you know, it doesn't take a lot of resources to take them out of the picture. However, we haven't got any missions here. We're not operating in this area, so everything that you kill, if you can avoid it easily enough, a bit of a waste of ammunition, if you ask me. Grip trigger, trigger grip, grip trigger, works every time, yeah. Tell you what, it knows what I want. Good old TTs. I do fully intend to main the daddy, or the burp gun, as it's called. or the Papasha, or the PPSH full, as you lot all know it as. I do fully intend to main this gun all the way to the end, just like I did in my first playthrough, because it's fucking great. Come on now. Where's that come from? There we are. Alright, what we got? Let's take cover a sec, because this isn't a safe area, really. We'll keep our light discipline on as well, so that we don't get grabbed by anything. Warren's Legacy, so we've got to find a bracelet. That's M2, that's in the castle. Well, not in the castle, it'll be on the outskirts. So that's actually quite an easy mission. Find the neon. That's that one. Paparazzi, easy enough. Okay, so it's just the in and out one. Find the neon. That is M4. And yeah, it's that fucking nasty building up here. Right. I mean, I'm not trying to do an Iron Man, but it's working out that way. So what we're going to try and do, again, we're not planning on operating in this area. So ideally, we want to be taking out the minimum. But there are a lot of enemies in here, or at least there can be. Check your windowsills as well, because there's always plenty of nice stuff in there. Right. I know he sees. Now, one of the problems with PPSH is it's not great at range. Although it's not too bad. With that laser pointer, definitely does a number. If you can alert an enemy and then draw them in, then happy days. He might be happy to just sit over there. Now, if this was a proper military game, I would give that a quick spray and then fucking make a run for it. But it's not. Try and keep a little bit of light discipline. Because let's pretend and hope that by keeping the light off, it cuts down their accuracy. I doubt it, but it feels good, right? Oh God, where did that go? What's that? That isn't even a space. Right, see if we can take out that guy. That's an armoured seeker. That's one of the guys that we need. This one's the threat. Thanks. Uh-oh. That wasn't very well prepared, was it? Didn't realise we got through that much ammunition. Got one of those infinite ciggies. Don't think it adds to your stamina. I still don't know how to recreate that. I have tried. I think it's something to do with moving from one area to another. No, thank you. See, I say this isn't any good at distance, but I think it works. Yeah. What a great item to leave lying around. You know what, Radius? Just fuck off. That one we cannot get. This, I tell you what, as a looting experience, Realistic is turning into worst game ever. I can't go and be a looty goblin because I'm not allowed. It's fucking not fair, is it really? Here's some loot, but you can't have it. Anyway. Right. our objective is up there. So what better time to go scrabbling around up on gantries with anomalies and gas than when it's dark. Now, the best point of entry for this mission is usually the front door, but you want to clear it out first. Because... what was our mission? You're not one of them. What was it? Armored? No, it was Armored Seeker and Armored Phantom, wasn't it? So at this point now I would click on full auto. Because we're dealing with very up close. And give that guy the good news. It is funny what one game can make you feel like playing, actually. Right, back to single shot. Oh, that was a jam. Damn it. No, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That single shot, that single shot. That was a heinous waste, that was. Yeah, it is a fantastic game. And as I said, I do love it when my regulars win. So, congratulations. Right, so. The area is secure, Ripley. I haven't even checked at all. So, let's go play the looting game. Oh, hang on. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? You do need your gas mask on in these bits. Oh, you little shitbag. Oh, and you brought a friend as well. Look at you. Right, now the area is secure. So this is the problem with loud guns in this game, is you do attract a lot of attention, but if the gun's good enough, it doesn't matter. I would rather be dealing with everything on my terms than it fucking sneaking around in the dark out there. Steady. You're not usually there. That'll push us off. That'll fucking hurt. I'm gonna have to go around. Unless it's up there. I'm gonna have to go around. If you play the engineer class, the grenadier class, are you fucking kidding me? If you play the grenadier class when you've got it unlocked, the upgrade. Oh yeah, definitely the good stuff. The upgrade. I'm gonna pop a save down here just in case we get fucking launched and killed. Because this is, it's kind of cool. Might actually have to abandon this mission because it's inaccessible, but maybe not. Hey. Oh, you shitbag. It's over there, innit? Filled with regret, that's not even it. But you usually have to get one to get the others. Yeah, lots of good stuff to come on that game, there really is. Oh well, at least we're taking less damage because we've got a gas mask on. I had a dog and his name was Bingo, I think. a second. The beauties of not having navigational options being made easy for you. We're in the wrong area. It's over here. This is the building. This is where we need to be. And now, oh good. Oh good, it's dark now. Like proper dark. And we're almost dead. Nope. But now we know. Now we know. Thing is, the heavy helix is actually worth quite a bit. Yeah, it's right in there. So it's not a waste. It basically means that if we run out of ammunition on this trip and medicals, it's been paid for, basically. Those 2 items, and we didn't take too much damage from doing it either. So, fucking spoke too soon, prick. That's not it either. So just in case you're watching and don't know what I am doing, this blinks when you are close, blue when you're not pointing in the right direction, but green when you are. Hey! Hello, Neon. Right, let's get the hell out of here. The box ones will do damage to you over time. These bastards will just fling you, which can usually hurt you a little bit or end you. There's usually never any in between. Right, let's get out of here. Yeah, it could be worse. You're not wrong. Okay, paparazzi. Last thing on the agenda is an armoured fragment. Now, I don't think we need to be here for that. Because... Would you like to see one of the secrets I did a video on? Now, this is quite a dangerous area. So, nice and stealthy. Run, run, run. Lights on. All the good stuff, because there's quite a lot of enemies around here. You know what? I got just the thing for this area. Drum mags. Well, if you don't want to play, that's fine by me.
Is Max coming out to play?
And that's how quickly you can be ended in realistic. Well then. So much for the Iron Man run. That's my first legitimate death. Dicking around trying to get drum mags that I don't need. Will I learn from that lesson? No, not at all. So yeah, that was full body armor, full helmet, reasonably... Oh, come on now! I've had these kind of auto-saves and saves on Alien Isolation before. They can be a lot of fun. The weapon's not cocked either. Right. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. is it? You're not winning, fucking Radius. Oh, I've never had an autosave in this game like this before. Well, that would definitely be the end of an Iron Man run, I can tell you that much. So why has it put the gun in my left hand? What a bastard. I'm not even left-handed. It's all right. We can work our way through this adversity. God. Starting me off left-handed. That's brilliant. Cock weapon. Grab thing. Kill left-handed. Run. I tell you what. Good job kicking. Right, let's take a 5 minutes back, shall we? Fuck's sake. Right. Well, I went into that a little unprepared, should we say? So yeah, that's not a great autosave. I haven't had one of those before in this game. Now, where has it put us back to? Put us back before we went up and got pay dirt. That's annoying. But, well, yeah, isn't it? Right. Well, at least we'll be we don't have to do a lot. Just have to grab these two things. And the thing is, as I said, we don't... Yeah, I know, right? It's always an orb. We don't need those drum mags. So I can still maintain the fact that the only reason why I've died so far, excuses incoming, is fucking dicking about, because technically that's what this is. Because drum mags, as good as they are not needed, and are a luxury. Having said that, let's go get those drum mags. Because I want to show you guys where they are live on the stream as much as anything else as well. I know I've done a video on it, but you would be able to find your way through the stream to this exact spot, because I started the video over there somewhere. Right. Let's heal first. Let's fuck you up. Thankfully, he hasn't seen us yet. Or he has, but he's in range. He's not even the problem. That's just a police officer one. Now, let's give this area the respect it deserves. We know there's bad guys in there. We know there's bad guys in there. I love it when you spell it minute or whatever it comes through on my headset something strange. Give you that much. Fuckers. Making me waste my time coming in here. Well, at least we got some canned meat out of the deal. Look at this. This isn't even the area. The only reason why I'm here is, as you can hear, that hissing is one of the spawning points. And I only really came in here to go and deal with that. But I can't find it, so I'm not going to spend too much time here, because we're going to be in and out of this area anyway. Are these my bullets? I didn't do this. Who does this? Who would do these breadcrumb trails of bullets? Bloody developers and stupid ideas. You're not going to pick them all up. Clever developers and their brilliant ideas. Minuet. I don't remember this building being open last time, you know. Oh, Peter. Lovely. One thing I love more, because those medical syringes probably... Oh. One thing I love more than things that you can sell for a lot is medical syringes. They're even better, because I'm definitely going to need them, and they're bloody expensive. I was just going to... Was that getting jittery for anybody else? Tell you what, that would teach me, wouldn't it, Sim? Definitely teach me. Yeah, that was getting very juddery my end. I think it was because it was trying to drop an autosave at the same time as me doing things. So, it's this complex here. I'm sure that's new. Fucking heard you. I think that door's new. Da 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 da. There is the PPSH short version, repairable, 2 drum magazines. That is always here. It will not respawn after you've picked it up. That's one of the secret stashes. And I believe whatever the guy just said, my name is Lucas. Hello, Lucas. Welcome to the stream. Good intro. Now, M3. M3 we don't need to do here, because the last thing that we've got to do well, I suppose it hasn't happened in chat for a while yet. So maybe people are on to how I'm trying to do my stream and trying to derail it, but happy days. Right then. We are probably best off exiting the way that we came in, going back home, dumping our stuff, and then going up to get the Warren's Legacy mission done that way, because any other way is just going to take us through a lot of dangerous territory. We've already cleared this, so there's no reason not to go back the way that we came in. So let's do that. Notice how I still have my infinite cigarette, which is, I believe, is helping out our stamina a ton as well, which is nice. just cleared that area as well. It's just fucking horrible out here, isn't it? Are you alive? Yes, you are. Where's that coming from? Oh, you little shit. Yeah, I've been trying to recreate the infinite cigarette because I've had it a few times. And it's definitely... I haven't put as much testing into it as I should do. Oh, yes. No. Right, okay, that can go in there. Right, we definitely need to go home now because we're starting to get weighty. So, we've already got a weapon stored here. And we've got another two-handed weapon. It won't go in there. We can, if we hold this, then we've got space to store the AK. And they sell for $1,000 once they're made up. So we're happy with that. Yeah, as far as the Infinite Sig's concerned, I need to put some time into this game like I have with In Death, if I'm honest. And do like a, I don't know, well, I should test on my own time. And I do a little bit, but I need to do like, might do a testing stream at some point in the future when I consider myself decent enough at this to start being a force to test stuff with. Completing it on realistic is a start. But yeah, so what I've found so far as the infinite cigarette. Yeah, soon. No, we're done looting. We're heading back now. Well, having said that, no. Interesting. Maybe so many miles. That's actually quite interesting. So it looks like, with random anomalies, every time you reload, it loads the anomalies in new areas, which is a bit of a blessing if I was safe scumming it. And a curse. I mean, I kind of have safe scummed it a little bit, I guess. But not too much. But yeah, so with the infinite cigarette side of things, if you are smoking a cigarette when you go from one area to another, and I think you have to do it just before you drop a save, or you drop a save and then travel from one area to another, is how I've had it recreated on me a couple of times. You trying to keep like this one.
Heave ho.
Doing a shit
Okay,
job.
good. Now left and stop.
I don't know if anyone actually smokes or not, but roll-ups, sometimes you get cigarettes that are like this. They just last forever and ever and ever and ever. Right, it is definitely time to head back because we're weighty and we're not being efficient in our routing now. There's a much quicker way to get to Pachorsk Castle. Plus, we've got a bag full of stuff. We've got some missions done as well. And we've managed to get up to drum mags. Nice. Oh, what? Good one, Fee. Yeah, stamina, and I can confirm that vaping does not improve stamina levels either. So, you know, no need to swap it out for vaping. I tell you what, though, we haven't seen much of the yellow. So this is A, an infinite cigarette, which is B, actually giving us our stamina back slowly over time, always. I mean, you could say that we've got the disadvantage of the occasional smoke puff in our face, but is that really a disadvantage to people that used to smoke? Not a problem. Didn't need to deal with him, but the problem that we've got when you are returning is when, if things are directly in your path, you do need to waste a bit of ammo on them and get them out of the way. Reason being is because when you're weighty, as in like yellow to orange, you obviously move slower, and I think you also chew through your stamina a lot quickly. Oh, right. Wrong brand then. No, must be. Yeah, eat the smoke. Why not, eh? Works for this guy. Tell you what, definitely helped keep the weight off as well, wouldn't it? Just smoking, nothing else. Fantastic. Definitely heard one. But we don't have to deal. We don't have to deal here. Yeah, I know, right? So again, for those of you who are new to what we're doing here, the little spawn things, the little spidery nasties, can be easily dealt with by just sidestepping, even at slow speed. They will jump at you, jump past you. When they hit ground, they'll stay there for a few seconds. Easy kill. Running around, waving your hands about, screaming is another effective strategy, or so I thought to begin with. But as you can probably appreciate, I've played it enough now to refine that down to the essential parts of waving your hands and screaming. Come on. There we go. We're in. Right, dump, back out. Dump, complete missions, back out there. I would like to get to security level 5 tonight, because then we can potentially complete the game on the next stream. And if you are so inclined, I will show you both endings. I believe there's only 2. But if we save before we go into said ending, I'm sure some of you will have seen it, and there'll be people who like the look of this game but don't really want to play it through, but would like to see the ending. And that's what we're here for. Right. God, that's getting a bit jittery. Does it jitter on anyone else's screen, or is that just me? Hello, Cam. Don't need to sell anything at the moment. We've learned our mistake from throwing bullets on the floor in the last one. These are all useful. That's not really. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I think it might be to do with that would be nice. Smokers are jokers, right? Very good. These are big numbers, Liana. No, that's not a bad shout. That's I'd forgive you for that one. If the charge is back in your headset. Oh yeah. Yep, good. Gonna need that. Gonna need a heavy helix at factory. Look at the money on that though. That with that level of money, that'll be multiple things to do in that one. No, stop it. No, not explosive spawns, because then you'll have to shoot them before they get too close, and that's a nightmare waiting to happen. Deliveroo. Yep, done your mission. Yep. I found it. Damn it. Clean that up later. Did I already do that? Look at that for efficiency. No, not RPG mimics, no. Did you not see what happened to me a minute ago? That was bad enough. No, thank you. Right, let's try and cut down on the admin as much as we can. Hello, Dogeman. Right, we'll pop that on the side. Yeah, no, it's... No, I'm not going inside. That won't be tonight. See if it's just unlocked any other missions before we leave. Tell you what, I don't know if this is, like, update or because I'm streaming or because I got quite a bit in my room or not, but it is getting very jittery. Hey, there we go. That's what we wanted. Lovely. The worst area in the radius. I would say factory is quite a difficult one. M3, M4, M3, M4. Yeah, nice one, Kim. Farewell Feast. Now, Khazaria is difficult, but I think the factory is a nasty area to go to a lot of the time. Cold Khazaria is not too bad because we can go straight there if we had it unlocked. Did we have it unlocked? No, we haven't got it unlocked. God damn it. Okay, well then that's not going to be quite as easy a mission as I was hoping. So, navigation-wise, we want to be going Blocky Village, follow up there. I thought we'd already been. Not in this one then. So, we need to go to Blocky, handrail up, exit here. That'll put us out there. We can then go to Castle. Yeah. And a lot of structures. A lot of structures that you can hide in. Yeah, the tank's a lot of fun. Give it that. Right. Handrail. Let's go. Little shit. Now, thankfully, even if those pistol rounds had hit us, we are armoured. Although I probably should have repaired said armour when we went back. That would have been a great idea. As you take damage from anything, your armour deteriorates. So we should have a maximum armour rating of 55. And I think what that number is it reduces... Are you guys following? No, you're not. It reduces the damage by a percentage. And I think it feels like it's as much when it's at maximum as the full 55%. Don't need to deal with you. If you don't keep on top of the armor repair, then you are just carrying weight for no reason. I can tell you what the best gun is, and I'm holding it right now. I'll be honest, I haven't had a massive play around with a lot of the guns. I haven't needed to. I'm very much a player who will find a way of doing things. We want to get the security level done tonight. Hang on 2 seconds, I'll answer that question. Oh, we've got loads of time. Yes, fine. Can go around the outside. Can go to Pachor's Castle, grab that, and then we'll see about snagging M3 on the way back. I mean, I'm not a massive sniper, if I'm honest. I'm a firm believer that PPSH with P+ ammunition is the only real gun that you need. Yes, yeah, definitely. Because spending the money on the armor then means that you don't have to spend so much money on health. In realistic mode, that is a massive problem, having to spend money on healing yourself and treating yourself. Whereas in normal mode, as we know, you can just sleep it off and heal that way. So that's one of the big things in realistic mode. I tell you what, I've never been up through here, so this could be a lot of fun. What I will make a point of doing... well, exactly. What's the point in the stims indeed? In realistic mode. So the stims basically allow you to heal on the fly. But in the game when you play it in normal mode, sleeping heals. And one of my top tips for the game... Who's left that there? I mean... is that a knife? No, it's not a knife. One of my top tips for the game is, for instance, it's 5:32 now. If we found a bed and slept till 6 o'clock in the morning, so just 25 minutes, we would get as much life back as if we slept for a full 8 hours. Literally going in and sleeping gives you your life back. Simple as that. So as long as you can find somewhere to sleep, happy days. Sleeping also wastes time. Stims allows you to also heal on the fly. In realistic, yeah, I mean, you won't need armor. If you're not taking hits, then you don't need to be in a position where you can take hits, do you? Sniping is, I'd imagine, very powerful. But I think close up and personal is possibly a little bit more entertaining, and because I don't think a lot of people play this way. I don't know, it makes it a little bit different, and I enjoy this way. I like the SKS. Exactly. I like the SKS, if I'm honest. I think the SKS is a great weapon. The Tiger is probably more powerful, but the fact that the SKS is one of the one guns. I mean, yes, technically it's a sniper rifle, but I would say it's more of a well, no, it's not. It's a designated marksman rifle, which is different. I fucking hate it when it does that. Sounds like footsteps right next to me. Yes, yeah, there is the free one in the station. But yeah, I like the SKS because it takes AK mags as well, and AK mags, AKM mags are there's like plenty. There are plenty of AKM magazines, like they're everywhere. So yeah, we're not going to be going too deep into this area. So for those of you who haven't really visited this yet, it's not too bad a thing. One of the good/bad things about this area, so this is like right at the epicenter of the nasty. One of the good/bad things about this area is the day-night cycle doesn't seem to be as effective here. So it seems to just always be red. Welcome to Slider Country. Now, I'm sure you guys are aware of what just came at me. If they don't come straight at you like that, they can be an absolute fucking nightmare. But we got lucky. You know that as well as anybody, I would imagine. Lightning anomaly all fucking day. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, good. It's a box carry mission. My favourite. No, I'm not. Honest. I just want to take it. I'm not going to break it. Always loot when there's enemies around. Top tip. Yes, I'm a fan of the SKS. I do like the SKS. As I said, it's to do with the fact that it takes everything that the AKM takes. And so secret camera, just in case anybody wanted to know, under that chair. Radius camera, rather. Fail. Yeah, I take a slider over a shock anomaly all day. Well, that starts, the best pistol round starts with the best pistol. And I would say, for me, the best pistol is what I'm carrying at the moment, which is the TT. Oh, fuck! Didn't have auto on. It's not going so well tonight, is it? Get my shit pushed in. Thought I had auto on then, which is why I held the trigger on, and I was too on my own gun drills and turned it off. I had it on from the sliders. Let's deal with the sliders again. One single. I've seen about yeah. So the TT. The TT33 is what I use, and it's simply because of the fact that it makes my admin life a lot easier in regard to the fact that I don't have to worry about carrying multiple different ammunition types around with me. I can just keep the one. Which one? Oh, what, the hardest security mission was that, dude? Let's grab all this shit again. There's some good stuff in here that we do need. Let's, oh, we can't. It's going to be all clever. The hardest mission, I still think that one way... The hardest mission when I first played through was definitely the one with where you have to pick up the explosives, which I believe is number 3. Oh, something that I did want to test. Don't know if you know that or not. I saw that on somebody's channel or maybe even on the Facebook group. If you have loose cigarettes in your bag and a packet, you can just move the packet through the cigarettes and hoover them up. If only it worked like that in real life, right? Make things so much easier for stealing cigarettes from people. Right, are we still on auto and have we got ammunition for it? Yeah, security level 4 is a bit of a pain. Ooh, what's that? Is that one of the new ones? G18's... no, that's the... Is that the auto pistol one? No, it's not, is it? It's GSH. No. Never mind. Is that one of the new ones, chat? I haven't even really looked at them. Nice looking gun, though. I think it is. I've seen it before, so I assume it is. Yeah, the bomb mission was really fun, but it was hard. The only problem with security level 4 is the security level 4 mission is you end up consuming a lot of the resources that you actually need before you realise that you actually need them, which obviously is a fucking massive pain in the arse. Now that I've played it through, I know what I need. So rather than collect it on the way, which I could because I just wouldn't eat it all or throw it all or do all silly shit with it. Where's this bracelet? It's a bracelet, isn't it? Did we get it? No, we didn't get it. Yeah, you can take all of the stuff that you need with you. And so because you can take all of the stuff that you need with you and then drop it on the table, it does make that mission reasonably easy. Making your way past the tank. Yeah, just to make sure. But then having said that, when I played it through the first time, I had all the right items on the table and it wasn't having any of it. So I ended up having to reload an earlier save.
Explorer 12.
No, I won't listen to that. But I do like to collect them. Thank you for your efforts, Explorer 12. There's me saying, where's the bracelet? It's not a fucking bracelet. It's that, isn't it? Find the black box. The ones that say legacy I usually associate with... Come on. Usually associate with something else. Right. Carrying a box and doing this mission would be a bad idea. We do need to get that open. The M9 is what I used on my first playthrough. Soon as I found the little M9 for free. Yeah, I'm not bothered about what you got to say. As soon as I found the M9 for free, it's definitely a game changer of a pistol because it's very good. But this being like my what, second or third playthrough, I think I've kind of played it through before I started doing this again. Well, there are a lot of things that you can now pick up that you weren't able to. Haven't been in the train station since the latest update. Yeah, you can get the M9 from in the factory. As you enter from Permavay route, there are 2 pipes across and to your left. I'm not planning on taking those with me because they don't sell for much. There are 2 pipes to your left if you travel about, I don't know, 20 yards. 20 yards up, and then to your left there's 2 pipes. I do like some of these sounds that they've put in, you know. Brilliant. Is that you guys making that noise? Awesome. It is, isn't it? Brilliant. Oh, that's the flag. Yeah, if you have a look on my channel, I've done a load of videos and I've strung them all together into a stash guide. Now, this stash guide hasn't got all of the stashes, but it's got all of the stashes that include a gun, because there's quite a lot. There's like 21 stashes within the game, the ones that are related to via the notes. And so I disseminated it down just into the ones that are guns, which was still like 12, 16 videos. And oh, you busted in thing. Ah, it shot the bloody box out of my hand. Right, quick like cat. Uh-oh. Shit. No, I didn't put the grenade launcher stash in, actually. Where's that drum mag? And where's the box? It's a drum mag. No, I didn't put the grenade. I know where all of them are, but I just had to make some sort of no worries, Norb. No, that's cool if it's fully charged. I can't blame you. You've got a new game to play. It's clear to me. Get them diggers. But yeah, there's oh, we should get them really. There's lots of other stashes that don't include guns. I don't think these are secret stashes. There's usually quite a lot of stuff in these Jeeps. Yeah, Surgeoneer is one that I was looking at. It's very cheap as well. I'm quite tempted on that one. But I'm not one for playing games when I don't know what I'm doing. Not because I don't want to, but because I think there's just 1,000,001 people streaming that sort of thing. I try and play things from the perspective of, well, try to play things from the perspective of knowing what I'm doing. Died a lot tonight, though, for the first time ever. But yeah, that would be... Yeah, I probably will. It's like $7.99 as well. But then the other thing as well is we've got Among Us coming out very, very soon. That is going to be a fantastic laugh, and I look forward to seeing you all on it. And it's also incredibly cheap. But yeah, the Surgeon Simulator one looks very good. It looks like I could have a lot of fun with that. I played a lot of Surgeon Simulator. Yeah, I definitely know there's a bunch of us lot going. into Among Us on launch day on the 11th. I dare say we'll round up some of the people from the IDU Discord and that as well, but because we want a full lobby of people that we know, because then you don't have to deal with screaming little kids. No negotiating with screaming little kids, really, is there? You can't talk your way out of being executed. As far as the best free game on the Quest platform, I'd have to go with Echo. Echo Arena is fantastic. I put a lot of time into that back in the day, and then tried to play it at a VRML level. And I was good, but I wasn't good enough, is what I found out quite quickly. And the team that I was with wasn't really good enough either. So skill issue, yeah. Sorry, say that again. With somebody said something about the M9. I was trying to listen, but I was talking about Echo Arena at the same time. What, one of them? If you pick it up, it picks up at the wrong angle. I mean, the M9 that I picked up was, or holds it at the wrong angle. Was that the one that I got was fine? Oh no, it's not that one, is it? Silly boy. There's your box, and I hope you're happy I didn't throw that all the way here. Decent amount of money for that, thank you very much. Right, let's get the repairing done. Being lazy now because I've got loads of money. Yep. Always pains me though, especially when I can just repair these things. We need to do that as well. Yeah. Less admin, more work. We'll get rid of that whilst we're here. Okay. Actually, you know what? I might have had that a couple of times. Now that you mention that. Right. That's everything repaired. That was very lazy of me, but it keeps things quick. I used the GSH 18 was the first gun that I upgraded to when I first got the game, and I loved it. I thought it was great. Because all of a sudden you go from having fuck all in the ways of ammunition with the PM to something that's actually a capable pistol. And because it's then quite cheap to use as well, I like to play with things that are economical. Plus, knowing what I know now as well, you can pick up the equivalent of it by... Again, if you check my little guide, there's a stash that has that in it as well. Oh, you bugger. Need those. Need to take them with us. Right. What's the ammunition situation? That needs filling. We'll sort that out in a minute. Go down there, that can go down there. This isn't how I run my game normally. Can you imagine if it was? Or is that full? No. Why is it not liking that one? This isn't how I run my room usually. What I do is all of the admin stuff I try to keep to a minimum, because I'm sure you don't want to see me fucking sorting all this out and selling it and cleaning it and doing all those bits and pieces. Once I've finished the stream, I'll do all of that for those of you that can't get enough. There's more of you than I thought. Although the big culprit, Norb, has just left to play Sweet Surrender, so... actually, no, Kim likes a good tidy up as well. I know Von likes watching me clean up shit. I think Kicking likes it as well. No worries, dude. Thank you for turning in. Most appreciated, sir. fill up the mags, and then we'll get back out. Come on. Come on. You can do it. All done? Yeah. Yep. Come on, end on 0. Fill me up and be on 0. That'd be amazing. So yeah, the pardon, it's not going to. No, that's a waste. Stop it. Massive waste. Right. Got drum mag in. That one is full. Memories. Brilliant. Yep, we're good. 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 Didn't use our sidearm on that occasion. Good. Prepared. Done. Sorted. It is very important to keep on top of your drum magazines. As much of a luxury as they are, because you absolutely plow through ammunition on them, you can really deteriorate them. Your gun can be in perfect working order, but if the magazine is fucked, it'll jam just as badly as anything else. So, let's get back out there and do some more looting. So, what we're going to do now, because we're in a pretty good position to do it, is we will get ourselves up to security level 5. What have we not started that is in the area? These in and out ones aren't too bad. One of the things that I would also recommend is try not to take the things like metastasis quests and some of the in and out ones. The Operation Cleanups. Operation Cleanups are also ones that populate areas with more enemies. So whilst you are trying to do an important mission and having to be in the same area, so for instance, we're going to Carcassara and all Zarya, and all of the other missions that we've got to do are in other areas. That's fine. If we had a load of missions for s.t.a.l.k.e.r that were like these missions, cleanup ones, and things that add more enemies to the game, you're just making the area that you have to do a potentially tough mission in harder. We don't want to do that. So now, if I remember rightly, we need 5 cans of meat. God, should have checked, shouldn't I? 5 cans of meat, 3 cans of pineapple, snacks, drinks, and grenades. Now, I think we've got enough of those. So what I'm doing here is, because I've done this mission before, I've got a pretty good idea of what we need. So if I take it all with me, I don't have to run around looting to complete the mission. Means less backing and going forward and backward. 1, 2, 3. I think it's the big ones, because this is the meat, isn't it? And the other one is a meat-like substance that certain people put in their mouth, their face holes. They probably won't accept an open can of pineapple, so we'll take 1. Pretty sure it's 3 of these. 2, 3. Come on. Out you come. There we go. And then the last thing was, if I remember rightly, grenades. Now, what this allows us to do, and we'll take both kinds. I believe it's the F1s that it wants, which are the pineapples. But we'll take a couple of each. Take 3 of each, just to make sure. So we should, for this mission, basically what you have to do, I'll show you when we get there. What you would normally do, if you were a normal person, is you would loot the area. Now, the problem with this mission, if you don't know about it, is you usually, whilst you are looting, are also consuming the items, and some of the items that you might be consuming, like, I don't know, chucking grenades at the tank to see what happens. That's something that I did. Eating meat, drinking drinks, and doing all those bits and pieces. You do all of that naturally, and it's a bit of a trap on this mission because it needs you to collect a load of bits and pieces, and you don't know that you need to collect a load of bits and pieces until you've fought your way quite deep into the village and have been looting as you go. And yes, it's very nice to get completed, be done, dusted, sorted with the missions, have all the money, and then start your collection. I've got quite a nice collection in my normal mode so far. I don't think I've sold any guns because you get such good money for everything that you don't need to. Do you get good money, or am I just a filthy little goblin? Loot goblin. I think that's the problem. It doesn't make any difference. It just feels right to not have your gun in water, really, doesn't it? Well, still going. Yep, still going. Willy Wonka's infinite cigarette. But yeah, so you could loot, and you probably should loot all of the bits and pieces whilst you are there. Completely doable. But if you want to make sure that you can do the mission without any problems and without having to fanny around in that village down there too much, well, this is a way to do it. Right, let's drop a save, because I fucking hate ladders. Died on ladders way too many times. Now, we still need a picture. Better work this time. Still need a picture of an armoured... We got an armoured seeker. I didn't have problems with it going out myself. Oh, come on, PPSH. Ah, shit. They might have turned the accuracy of this thing down, you know. I've been hitting my shots most of the night. What else was firing at me? Some decent loot in there. Maybe later. Let's get the mission done first. Oh, there he is. Hit the hill. Much. Right. Probably not the greatest place. Probably not the greatest spot, but I'll have a quick wet of water. I haven't had a drink for ages. I didn't have... yeah, I thought that's... Sorry, I was just also checking the chat to see what Kicking was... or to remember what Kicking just said. I don't think... I think I've put them up and then not wandered around and just always had it as a plan to use that as some sort of decoration, which is obviously why I put you onto it or said about it in one of the streams. So that might be a thing. They might go off when they get so far away. There we go. Hitting my shots all night tonight. It's just gone all wrong from there. It's off. No. Not playing that game either. Not tonight. Right, we need a picture of you. We'll go there and check that out because there's usually medical in there. I'm sure it is. I know it's very expensive though if you use the right ammunition. I will do. I'll definitely give it a run. But then the thing is like... Bloody hell. RNG was not with me on that one. Sniping's a very safe way to play the game and everything's at a distance. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad way to play the game. In fact, it's a very smart way to play the game. However, as those of you that tune into the channel regularly would know, I'm not the smartest person when it comes to game strategy. Or not always, anyway. Oh, come on. There we go. Does it work? No, it won't do. I don't think it works for things outside, but it does work for things in the bag. Now, we don't need to pick any of this up. We could grab it on the way back. We'll definitely have that med pen. I mean, it doesn't weigh too much, but let's just collect it all in the box and let's try in memory. Visit there, on the way back, grab some extra bits and pieces if we're not too weighed down, because we're going to be coming back this way anyway. But yeah, I fully intend to give sniping a go. It's not that I'm not a fan of sniping. I do like a good snipe. I even will stay really far out because there is basically an armoured personnel carrier, but a fighting armoured personnel carrier roving around the level. It's invincible. The only thing that you can do is stay out of its way. And it's all the way over there. It's got quite a long range on it, and its guns, yeah, it'll definitely tear you a new asshole. On that note, let's get some health in said asshole. But yeah, on the sniping front, I don't know. I suppose there's a lot of people that will play this game shooting people right in the distance. There you go. I mean, I'm always slow as well, to be fair. But in all honesty, I would play this game this way. I don't know. I always try and do things a little bit different. I also, I'll be honest, I find the PPSH like quite an easy way to play this game. If I hadn't have put myself into situations where I'm trying to get things I don't really need, I would have been fine tonight. But doesn't matter too much, does it? So what we're doing now is we are skirting all the way around the outside of the map. The reason being is so I can keep my bearings as to where the actual village is. There's also some looting to be had on the way around. There won't be much in this area, but we're coming up to about this area now, I think. Maybe a little bit further down. I think this is there, or maybe a little bit further on. There's a depression there. There's quite a lot of fighting to do here, so we're going to take the high ground and come down on them, because then we can keep range and there's lots of cover in those trees. So this is where we do have to play it a little bit more tactically. Now, like I was saying with the whole sniping thing, this is the way that you would play it with the sniper rifle as well. Go all the way around, up into that area, take absolutely everything out. Take absolutely everything out from the ridge line, and that's the way that you should play it. That's a sensible way to play it. No, you're fine, mate. Don't worry. But yeah, I mean, the other thing, I've seen a lot of people play the long range game on this. I've seen a lot of people do their runs and their playthroughs with like the M4 and like, oh look, I've got the SCAR now and stuff like that. The way that I approach these games is a little bit different. I approach it along the lines of, when I go out, I want to be on a budget all the time. So I also like LMGs a lot. So this is A, the closest that we will get to an LMG, and B is a budget way to play through the game. And if you play through the game on a budget, you actually make the game easier because you are never short of... I have never, ever in this game, in normal mode or realistic mode, ever been short of cash. And I've always been able to buy all the things that I need. So, and I play a lot of games like that. It's all part of being a filthy little goblin whore. The one thing that I do have, though, is I have a nice fancy gun stock. I'm not using it now. You don't have to with SMGs and PPSH style-y things. because just holding two hands next to each other, you can rest one on the other if you really want a bit of stability. I'm not even using the virtual stock because it just gets in my way. I'm quite happy pinning my own elbows into my chest. So I would imagine that would be the case with most people, is you're only ever short after you make the big purchases. I've never even been short after making the big purchases. Not that I would make them, because I don't want to waste the money. Thing is, I do all of this filthy looting for no reason other than to do the filthy looting. Tales of a filthy little loot goblin. That was from up the hill. Wouldn't normally do that on the fly, but we have got time. But I wanted to move because I'm sure I just got shot at from up that hill. Now, again, if I was sniping or using a bigger rifle, I would go into that tree line and come down. But we're not. We need to keep the distance a bit closer. It was you, wasn't it? You gonna present me with a problem? Oh, here comes the tank. Let's go, 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 go. Hopefully my stamina holds out and people don't start shooting at me. God, just everybody on the way in now. Ow. Oh, cheeky. Although I appreciate the chat, Sliana, all these numbers and letters are always constant. Just so you know, because I'm sure you don't, but all of this is being read out to me. And as much as I appreciate your contributions to the chat, I have to listen to every letter and every number. Now, I'm hoping that in the telling of that, it'll make things much better. Although I am prepared that that may have just made things a lot worse. One of the little metrics that I do know that YouTube values greatly is the amount of messages that are posted in chat. So I do appreciate you and what you are doing. So I'm not going to put a stop to it. To be fair, I completely forgot to give anybody mod status. Not that I've got any mods here, but I'm sure they would have banned you 7 times over by now. Right. Ooh, where's that spawned in from? Now, it's not this house. Normally, we would loot all of this. Oh, it's you. You could do that, yeah. You could do that. Well, I'm hoping you'll get bored of doing it before I get bored of hearing it. So you can hear the partying sounds now. And that's basically the mission that we have to do. And what we have to do is we have to put, as we were saying, a load of items onto a table. That then ends the mission. And then we can take the artifact that is associated with it off of a table quite close by. Oh, hello, Sniper. this bit here. Now, we have cleared most out. Now, as you can see, this area is quite populated. And by being quite populated, if I didn't have my infinite stamina bug on, if I didn't have that, the infinite stamina thing on, I'd probably be eating and drinking right now. I suppose it is a bit cheaty, isn't it, really? But, you know, I didn't
want
ask.
Candy. Where's my
for-
candy? I gave this
Have I
person
really? I
candy.
haven't had to eat anything, have
Where
I?
did he go yet? Is that his black car parked outside?
Saying all of this so fast. PP indeed. Right. Let's not try and get in the way of the other things. Ooh, is that? Yeah, look at that. M9 in a crate. Lovely. Now, here's the list of things we need. 4 drinks. And they all have to go on this table. Yeah. Party and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our drinks. 5 candy bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 boom grenades. Assume it's those ones. I think you can use either. 3 canned pineapple. And 2, I thought it was 5. 2 large cans of beef. So there's our 2 cans of beef. And we need... one pineapple, 2 pineapple, 3 pineapple. And then it all disappears. Does that. And then your thing starts going. That then unveils the artifact, which is a unique one for the game. It is a heart. And then we get that back. And that will get us up to security level 5. Let's have a sweet bar to celebrate. And have a little bit of a looty and get out of here. It's worth our time having a loot around here because there's quite a lot of decent items. Lots of chests. We've got space, so it's efficient. We've done what we were here for. And, most importantly, we can do it all for nothing because we've killed everything around here. Beta noise indeed. Now, there was a spawner somewhere around here. Don't know exactly where it is. So we've still got to be on the lookout. Come on. Come on. Still got to be aware of enemies. Oh, I know what we could go and grab on our travels. It's going to be a quick in and outer though. Sneak by the tank. On the sniper rifle front, obviously, Kicking will be happy. But there is a secret little Mosin the Gunt, I believe it is. Damn it. Do like keeping those solid slugs because some of the shotguns are quite good in this game. Not that I think we're going to ever fucking use them, but you know. Yeah, be with you in a minute. So, another little secret for you, chat. There goes the tank. Got to wait until it's patrolling away. There is a lot of enemies around here. This saves us actually doing a lot of looting as well, because the Mosin's pretty heavy. But I approached this from a different angle in the tutorial that I did. there are 2 bridges on this waterway, and under one of the bridges is a Mosin. Ooh. It's definitely the sniper rifle that I would use just because of the bolt action. Now, I know the bolt action is a pain in the arse, but I mean, you know, it's VR, and you get that feeling out. You like, you know, you're gonna panic with something like a Mosin with all that bolt action cockney goodness. There's actually 2. Are we out? Yeah, we out. Hold on a second. Be with you in just a moment. It's not this one. It's that one over there. There's also a boathouse over here. We'll go and check that out in a minute because that has got, I think, a 4x scope in it. Hear that noise? Oh no, that's... Right, they've added noises to the shitty grass stuff. Good. I think that's what it is. Or it's a slider, one of the two. This bridge here, right where I'm pointing my laser pointer, there is a nice, fresh Mosin Nagant sniper rifle, bolt action. Very good bit of kit. As Kicking's saying, very well designed, very sexy use. That was definitely a slider. But yeah, just under here, you'll see it there. Again, you can find this one in the guide that I did. Well, not perfect condition, blue condition, so a quick barrel clean, and that one is good to fire. So, again, that's another one of these stashes that are referred to within the game through the paperwork. Once you have picked that up once, even after a tide has been in and out, it will not respawn. You are coming, aren't you? Are you coming? No, you're gone again. Fine. I won't deal with you unless I have to. The other one, this one is not in my guide, is there is a boat down here in this area. Should really consume some of this because I'm going to try and consume the amount that I would have used because of this cigarette, so it's not quite as cheaty as I'm being with it. I should really throw it away, but I know it'll just... I've had it before and it'll just sit around in the map, taking up precious artifact item space, which will just slow my game down. I mean, I know it's only one fucking butt of a cigarette, but still. Oh yeah, we'll have that as well. Said boat is, I think it's behind there, or it's down there. Can't. Oh, it's over there. Have that because it's light and worth a couple of quid. That we'll definitely have. Yeah, I'm just grabbing it because it's here. I don't think it goes on the Mosin. Mosin's Russian, isn't it? Oh, not Russian, Polish, I think. In here. Oh no, that is the one, isn't it? Or is that the SKS one? Won't go on because it hasn't got the rail. Might be the SKS one. Yeah, it's not the PSV, that's somewhere else. So the PSO-1D, yeah, it's a dovetail mount. So that's an AK. And you also got some rounds down here as well as some grenades. And a tank. Ooh. Freebies. Sounds like we need to be heading home. Is it the bad one? Is it? Again, the only one that I've ever used is the one that I found, which was the S.t.a.l.k.e.r. You can find a S.t.a.l.k.e.r here as well. Not this part. It's in the back end of the factory along with the hunting shotgun. That one is in my little weapon guide. Oh! You can drown. Let's not. Come on now. The what? Sorry, the what stash? Oh, did I? Very good. Yeah, I get you. I know, right? What an idiot. I thought. No, definitely not. I thought my little spam person was actually asking a legitimate question, but it just had parts of a legitimate question in within the letters and the numbers. Right, so back we go. It's one of the things I do hate with armoured enemies, the way that they fall sometimes. That one's definitely alive, but the way that they fall sometimes makes them look like they're standing, and also the way that they're sometimes crouched makes them look like they're done. So, right, we're not coming back here. Or I'm not planning on anyway. So I can save my ammunition by not dealing with these things. Quite simply. There's a lot of looting that we could do in there. But to be honest, as I said, you're going to need to be careful. We've looted so well in the rest of the game that we kind of don't need to anymore. Which, we're well prepared and saves us a lot of time. Now, BTR is on its way, so we're going to have to take cover. Because that's all you can do. Where are you? You're out there. What do we do when we take cover? You know we're going to be doing a bit of looting. Now, I do know there's a couple of bits and pieces for me to pick up on the way back. Oh, come on, let me in. It's only a doormat. Come... Oh, you bastard. Really not want to get shot by a BTR. There we go. We're good. I've had that before with that stupid map. I should really I will, in honour of your good self-kicking, because you've been asking lots of cool questions and lots of chatting, I will do some sniping at some point. And as I was trying to get out earlier, I am the proud owner of one of those fancy gun stocks, to the point where the controllers that I have at the moment always have the cups on the bottom of them. It adds a little bit of weight to my controllers, makes them a little bit longer, and it's the snap magnet ones, the ProTube VR ones, which I bought in better times. You've got jam... Oh, no, you haven't. Which I, bought in better times. Cost me a good couple of £100. I got it originally for Onward, and I started getting quite good at Onward, and getting to the point where I was looking for a team. And then if I remember rightly... a little game called In Death Unchained or something like that launched its Siege of Heaven mode, and the rest is history. Now, we could take a chance here, but it's not worth doing. We could wander off into the mist and see where we get catapulted out at, because the likelihood is it wouldn't be too bad. But I do have enough room to lay down while sniping. I also have something that I have never tried before. I've even got a bipod for this thing that I have for this ProTube VR gun rig. So I can actually set up, and it's really good as well. And it was only like, I only picked it up because it was only like an extra tenner or something along those lines, and I was like, an extra tenner for a bipod? You fucking right, I'm taking that. It was like part of the offer that they gave me because of the stuff that I was buying. And I was like, £10 for a bipod? Fucking yeah, I'd buy that for a fucking dinner plate or my knife and fork set. That's a bargain. Bipods are usually really expensive. Bipod for your knife and fork. Seen here first. And Yeah, I haven't. I think I've used it once on the ranges on Pavlov. It works really well. Works really well. So yeah, that'd be quite good. Sat up on the hill, get the old bipod out. I've got a couple of options. I could find some actual cover, create the cover in front of me, and put the bipod on it, or as you say, go prone and do the good stuff. Is that a lightning anomaly? Yes, it is. Let's not be lazy here, because we're doing all right. Another one of my top tips is always make use of the edge of the level. Don't go too close to it, because if you stray out of there, as I said, you'll get fucking potentially catapulted across the level. But using the edge of the level, I kind of have to, because I can use it as a point of reference. Who would have thought my loot may actually come in? God, I thought it was a BTR then. All of the loot may come in actual tactical use. Quickly, build some cover out of fucking potatoes, grenades, empty boxes, and all the other shit that I don't need that I've been picking up. Brilliant. Dropped a mag at some point then. Still might, or maybe it ended up in the bag. Probably ended up in the bag. One thing, as somebody who's a bit of I wouldn't say gun nut, but I do like my guns. And as someone who's been in the military before as well, the PPSA, I think it's another one of the things that attracted me to it as well. It's really strange for a gun to have the receiver in the back position, in the cocked position, to be like fully back. Normally you would cock it, put the sliding mechanism forward, or at least that's what I'm used to. On every other gun you cock it and it goes backward. With this you just snap it back, and it's such a weird system, but it does allow you to see when you're coming down to your last few rounds or empty or whatnot, so it's really good in that regard as well. How much space have we got? Little bit. What? If you put a propane tank, say that again? You trying to get me killed, Kicking? It sounds like it. Oh, we can't take any of this. We don't need any of this. It's all just fucking junk. No, I am not throwing a can of pineapples. Ah, but I could throw the Mosin. Any of this but the loot goblin strikes again. What? So hang on, what was it? Say it again. Sorry, I've got a lot of walking to do. Sorry to make you chat and type it out again. I think I caught most of it. You said put like a. Did you say put a oh no, we should. No, that's dangerous. You said put a propane tank behind your head. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll clean up real nice. Don't worry. Don't worry, Kicking. It'll be fine. For any of you that are wondering what the hell I'm doing, I know Kicking knows. We are overweight. When you're in the red weight, you slow down to an absolute crawl. With a heavy gun in hand, you can maintain at least a reasonably lighter weight and still be able to then sprint and move a little bit faster by throwing said gun in front of you. However, lessons have been learnt. Oh, okay. Maybe that's part of the whole VR thing where they're like with, I don't know if you play in Death Unchained or not, but like enemies can't, their hitboxes don't extend as far as your hitbox. You like have I believe, or my theory is you have like a flat hitbox from your face down to halfway down your chest. And when they're behind you, you are physically there, but they can't hit this like plate if you imagine you have like a breastplate on or what have you, or a chest plate or what have you, and they can't hit through you to it, so nothing can actually hit you from behind, even when you are, whether you are walking or staying still. So that's a really weird one that but I can see why it would work. And yeah, don't worry about these. It'll all buff out. It'll all buff out. You know you're a loot goblin when you're throwing the sexiest sniper rifle around. So lessons that we have learnt from doing this. It can be fucking tedious. Lesson 1. Don't walk through the water. Don't throw it through the water. You'll just have to go slow. Oh god, that's very slow. There we go. Throw it across to the other side. Don't get the gun wet. Come on now. Look, I'll give it some love when we get back. Look, at least I got the bolt and receiver closed, so I won't get any dirt in there. So, lessons to note with this. Be careful where you are, if you ever do this. Because if there's a little bit more loot and you want to take it, or you just want to be as stupidly efficient as possible, then this is the way to do it. Don't throw the rifle or whatever you're throwing anywhere near the exit. If it goes so far, you will get to a point where the exit will scoop you up and you won't be able to pick it back up. So when you get to about this point with the exit, hold it and walk in. The next thing is make sure that you are aware of any anomalies that are around. Because if you throw it into anomalies, then you'll have to do what I had to do in stream, and you have to go back in there and fish it out, which is also fucking annoying. Very gentle indeed. Bolt and receiver's fine. A little pull through. And that'll spruce up real nice. Oh, that was a good throw. Sorry, kicking. Another good thing with this one, I'm sure Kicking's aware of this as well, because it has one of these like semi-bandoliers on it. If you have the rounds, this is part of the thing that makes me want to use this, because I haven't really tried it since I found out about it, was told about it. Is like with the shotgun, I've showed you that if you have a bandolier on the side of the weapon anywhere, if you have the rounds in your pouch, you can dip it in and reload the bandolier instead of having to put each individual one in. The same is true with this one. So if you have a pouch full of the ammunition, instead of taking each individual round and putting it in the bandolier, you can just dip it into your pouch and it'll fill all the slots up, which is real nice. We'll clean that up real nice later on. I'll give it its own little space on the table there, look. Just for you, that one, Kicking. That's the sniper that we'll use. That one. Right. What sort of time are we on? Okay, we're getting there. Because we've got a lot of tidying up to do. Right. Let's see about wrapping this one up, and then I will... That one's done. Meta and paparazzi. Okay, and then we'll get this one sorted, and then I'll go and tidy up in my own time, or your time if you're sticking around for the after party. Oh, yeah, see, I would use my stable in hand as opposed to my trigger hand. Or would I? I don't know. It would depend. Thing is, I'm just a grunt. I'm not a sniper. All right. We used to have bullpup SA80s, I suppose they are, or L85s in my cadet days, where the magazine's behind, so you had to use your stabilizing hand to move everything. I thought doing it with using your trigger hand, I thought that's bad etiquette within rifle firing or any kind of firing. But hey, what do I know? Explore the location, send for the hints that lead to the artifact. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it's in the bag. So, da-da-da-da. So we are now at the maximum security level of the game. So let's just get this one done as well, because we've got our camera right here. That bar can go in there like that. Happy days. Complete that. And like I was saying about my filthy little goblin heart, I don't need a lot of this. A lot of this money that I have, I'm just at this point now the only thing that I need, because I have everything that I need, I think, to complete the game. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'll spend $6,000 on a lot of P+ ammunition for the gun that I'm going to be using. Pop one of those there, put the other one in my room. These need reloading, I'm sure they do, so we can have a nice empty box. Oh, no, wait, hang on, this is admin. Almost caught myself doing admin. Right. So yeah, security level 5. Easy job so far. There's no mess here. So we've got no missions in progress. A few more missions in the works. We'll get some of these sorted and ready to go. I'll pick what we're doing, but it's probably going to be trips to s.t.a.l.k.e.r. Lots of them as well. Get some of these done. That'll then start triggering the last couple of missions, which are in Pajour's Castle. And we'll hopefully, we might be in a position to get this game completed with as little problems as possible, and get it completed in the next and possibly final episode. And on that bombshell, thank you all very much for joining me. All your presences have been noted. I've been Silver Tongue Devil. Thanks very much for your time. Good night.